Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start Unit 14, Schools Around the World. Schools around the world. As we know, we have different kinds of schools around the world. We are going to start with three different kinds of schools. Number one, schools in Egypt. Schools in Egypt. All the children in Egypt have to go to school from the age of 6 to 15. They can go to nursery school from the age of 4, but they don't have to go. At primary and preschool, all students have to wear a uniform. It's necessary to wear a uniform. Okay? Next, schools in Japan, schools in Japan. Japanese students don't have a uniform at primary school. It isn't necessary for them to wear a uniform in Japan, but they have to wear a uniform at secondary school. That I mean, in prep and primary school, they don't have to wear, but in secondary school, they have to wear, or it's necessary to wear a uniform in the secondary school in Japan. They have to clean the school building at lunchtime. They have to clean the school at lunchtime. Most students practice sports or music after the school. Many students also have private lessons. Why? Because they want to do well in their lessons. At the end, we are going to talk about schools in Brazil. Students don't have to go to school for more than 5 hours a day. Just 5 hours a day. So, schools have different opening times. Schools or Brazilian students go to school at least or at 3 different times during the day. They sometimes go in the morning, afternoon, or in the evening. Brazilian children start school when they are 6. Next, we are going to know some definitions for new words in our lessons. Number one, exam. What's the meaning of exam? A formal test. It's a formal test. Necessary. What you need to do or have. Nursery school, a place where every young children are looked after during the day. Primary school, a school for students aged 6 to about 11. I'm talking especially in Egypt. Private lessons, a lesson that you go outside school. Uniform, the clothes that some people have to wear at school or for work. Next, we are going to talk about our main structure in this unit. Have to and has to. In this unit, we are going to talk about how to make affirmative sentence using have to and has to. As we know, we are going to start have to. Subject plus have to plus infinitive. Subject, I, we, you, they plus have to plus infinitive to make sentence. تاني كنا شرحنا قبل كده في البريزنت سمبل ان الهاف تو الهاف تو السبجكت بتاع I will we will you will they will has to الهي والشي والاي والهي والشي والات plus infinitive. Now we have some examples. Number one, I have to do my homework. I have to do my homework. I have to do. Have to plus infinitive. I have to do my homework now. It means it's necessary to do my homework now. It's necessary to do my homework now. Maybe it's necessary for me, but it's necessary to do it now. She has to make her bed. She has to plus infinitive. She has to make her bed. She has to make her bed. Next, you have to go to work today. Have to plus infinitive. يبقى زي ما اتفقنا لما نيجي نعمل الجملة الاي will you ازاي؟ الهي والشي والات. I will use they have to والهي والشي والات has to plus infinitive. وده فعلا اللي احنا طبقناه في الاكزامبل بالظبط. لو جينا نبص كل subject have وhas plus infinitive. Now we are going to talk about how to make negative sentence. How to make negative sentence. By don't or doesn't have to. Don't doesn't have to. طبعا في ناس كتير بتغلط وتقول don't والdoesn't لا ده doesn't هتبقى الهي والشي والات تاخد has to. طبعا الكلام ده غلط تماما. don't doesn't have to مع don't ومع doesn't. So we are going to make or change this sentence to negative. Number one, I don't have to go, or sorry, I don't have to do my homework now. I don't have to. Don't have to. وبرضه الانفينيتيف بتاعنا do. I don't have to do. Next, she doesn't have to make her bed. She doesn't have to make her bed. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to go. It isn't necessary to go. Maybe it's a holiday or so we don't have to go to work today. It's a holiday. Next, we are going to talk about how to make question. We are going to make question by using do, does, plus subject, do, does, subject, plus have to, plus infinitive. Do طبعا زي ما لسه قايلين في الاستراكشر اللي قبلها بالنسبه للسنتنس نفس الحكايه بالنسبه للسؤال. الدو هتيجي مع الاي والوي واليو ازاي او اي اسم جمع، والداز الهي والشي والات واي اسم مفرد. ولازم للمره الثانيه بنأكد انها هتكون هاف تو، مفيش هاز تو خالص في السؤال. ما بنستخدمش هاز تو خالص في السؤال. الدو والداز سبجكت هاف تو انفينيتيف. For example, do you subject have to plus infinitive. Do you have to get up early? It's up to you. If you want to go for work, if you are going to study something like this, go to school, so you are going to say, yes I do, yes I do, yes I do. But if it isn't necessary for you to get up early, you are going to answer, no I don't, no I don't. طبعا هنا احنا بنجاوب بالدو والدونت. مفيش استخدام نهائيا للهاف عشان محدش يغلط في المستيك. Next we are going to make question. هنستخدم السبجكت اللي هي او الشي او الات او اي اسم مفرد. فطبعا هتبقى السؤال بتاعنا هيبدا بالدز. Does she have to؟ اكدنا عليها اكتر من مره. have to. Does she have to wash the dishes؟ will answer yes she does or no she doesn't. It does برضه هنجاوب بنفس الطريقة. doesn't or does. وطبعا حسب لو it's necessary for her to do the wash or to wash the dishes, so it or she is going to answer by yes. If it isn't necessary, she is going to answer by no she doesn't. Now we are going to do an exercise to practice more. Fill in the gaps with have to, has to for the sentence if it's necessary. لو الموضوع ضروري أو حاجة ملحة إن أنا هعملها هستخدم الهاف تو والهاز تو، ونخلي بالنا الهاف إحنا عرفنا مع مين والهاز مع مين. لكن في حالة النيجاتيف وطبعا كمان حتى في السؤال بالمناسبة هينفع الهاف تو والهاز تو، وهنحط قبلها الدو أو الداز والهاف تو، أو غالبا هيكون الهاف تو بس مفيش طبعا زي ما قلنا الهاز تو خالص. لكن في حالة النيجاتيف هنستخدم ال don't have to وال doesn't have to. First we are going to start sentence number one. It's cloudy today. It's cloudy today. So take our sunglasses? Is it important to take our sunglasses while it's cloudy or not? I think it isn't necessary to take our sunglasses. So we are going to answer by it's cloudy today, so we don't have to take our sunglasses. We don't have to take our sunglasses. Next, number 2, all the children do exams at school. All the children and exams. I think exams is necessary to do. So all the children have to do exams at school. Next number 3 does. طبعا ده سؤال احنا بادئين بالdoes. هتكون الإجابة عليه زي ما احنا لسه قايلين في حالة السؤال مفيش خالص كلمة has to. امال إجابتنا هتكون فعلا صح، كلامكم صح، هنستخدم الهاف to. فهنيجي بعد كده على نمبر 3 does she have to go to bed now. Next number 4 كريم يا ترى هنستخدم نفي ولا إثبات؟ كريم wear his uniform at school. Maybe it's rules, so he has to. Karim has to. Yes, Karim has to wear his uniform at school. And because she gets up early. Tomorrow is Friday. So she doesn't have to. Yes, she doesn't have to go, or she doesn't have to get up early because tomorrow is Friday. It isn't necessary for her to go to school. Number 5, do they eat lunch now? Do they eat lunch now? Yes, do they واللي زي ما احنا لسه قايلين do they طبعا هتكون have to. Do they have to eat lunch now? And the last one, I make my bed. It's up to you. If it's necessary to you, you are going to answer by I have to. But if it isn't necessary, I don't have to make my bed. As you like. Okay, so now I don't have to. For me, I don't have to make my bed. I think at the beginning of our lesson, I have colored. استخدمت طبعا الالوان هنا في بدايه الليسون او في بدايه الريدنج عشان نميز، وزي ما قلنا من شويه بعض الاستراكشرز اللي كانت عندنا في الباسج، لان مهم جدا ان انا اطلع الريدنج اللي عندي. All children in Egypt، واستخدمنا في البدايه كلمه have to plus infinitive. وبعد كده كمان فعلا في باقي الجمل في حاله النفي استخدمت don't have to، وبرضه حطينا الانفينيتيف زي ما احنا لسه متعودين. فدي كلها بس عشان لو حبينا نعمل ريفيجن على الريدنج اللي احنا كتبناه نرجع نبص على الاستراكشر الهاف تو، نبقى اتاكدنا ان الريدنج بتاعتنا مظبوطه، او اتاكدنا ان احنا اتبعنا الستبس المطلوبه مننا في الريدنج بتاعتنا وفي الاستراكشرز. ثانكس.